Hey everybody, Ron&Don here, and today we're going to be talking about Charlie Puth's newest album, Voicenotes.
Yes, alright, Charlie Puth. You know, we thought he was going to be a one-hit wonder for a sec.
Yep.
But this album here shows not the case.
Right? So he starts with the first album he releases, Nine Track Mind.
Yeah.
And you can definitely tell by the feel of the album that he didn't have... This wasn't his album all the way.
He was pretty tied down by the studio, so you had songs like One Call Away.
Yep. The one with Meghan Trainor.
We don't talk anymore. See You Again and Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
But before this, he was on the track See You Again from the Fast and Furious movie with Wiz Khalifa, which was how he got his big break, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So then they were like, all right, let's get this kid an album. He's good. And they wrote the whole thing for him, basically, and not a lot of creative freedom. But on this, now that he's really successful, his sophomore album, Voicenotes, here has a lot more to it, which I really like. There's really not a lot of hints of radio-friendly pop sounds that just kind of plagued that first record, making it not very good.
It feels like him. It's like he had the most say in this, which I appreciate so much.
Yeah, so let's just get into this here. This album is off to a great start with The Way I Am.
Yes, so you start with that electric guitar with the melody, and then his voice follows that melody. I love that so much.
Yeah.
He has got such a pure and clear voice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very clean, and like right off the bat, you can tell the production for this album is going to be great. It is so much better, so much more dense, so much more full with a bunch of other instruments rather than that radio pop production that you got on 9 Track Mind. This one is a bit more funky, a bit more loose and fun. Yeah.
There's so many elements going on here.
Yeah.
So this was just a really catchy and great start to the album.
Yeah, definitely. So then we go to Attention, his first hit, I believe.
Yes,
right?
This was huge. I mean, radio still plays it all the time.
Yep.
I said that like everyone's heard this song, but Brandon's like, no.
I mean I don't listen to the radio as much anymore, but I didn't hear it. But so this was completely new to me. I heard this song, and that bass line on this song is very good.
Yep.
There's a lot of cool instrumental riffs going on in this album, and this Attention is definitely a song with that in there.
Yes, I appreciate it a lot. I mean, for a radio hit, there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's really good.
Yeah.
The bass line and the chorus is just super funky and groovy. It's great.
Yeah, completely different from anything on 9 Track Mind. And what I really like about this is how every time he sings the chorus, another element is added into this. It's very nice, and it's a very cool little tidbit in there. So then we move on to LA Girls, another pretty good track on this record. I mean, this one just sounds another track that sounds different. And what's cool is what we're getting with these first, 4, maybe even 5 songs on this album. They all sound completely different from each other, but, still fit that narrative.
Yeah, LA Girls is definitely a more unique song. He's just, again, got a great voice in this, and it's a catchy song.
Yeah, and on here he definitely sounds a lot more mature. And even throughout the record, he sounds a lot more mature, which is very nice to hear.
Yep.
All right, then we go to probably my favorite track on the album, How Long.
Yes.
This song is an a cappella group's wet dream right here. This is a pretty good track.
Yes.
You've got a lot of harmonies, you've got a lot of vocal riffs going up and down everywhere, and then the chorus for this one is insanely catchy.
It's so catchy. You can definitely tell this album is voice driven by the way, like, voice notes. But like the voice drives this song. But yeah, super catchy. The production's great. There's a lot of elements going on in this one too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
just another super good track. And then we get to Done For Me, which started off pretty strong. I like the synths that are going on in the back, and I like the instrumental for this.
Yeah.
But by this point, and a little later on the album, I'm starting to get a little tired of his girl problems that he's having. He continues to talk about those. It's just getting a little in the way of the album for me.
Yep. The chorus is catchy for this one. it has a different feel than the rest of them.
Yeah,
so
it's another one of those songs that feels different. So I appreciate it for that. Yeah,
the bass is really fun in it. But yeah, this is a really strong song too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as good as the others before it, but it just fits in.
Yeah.
All right, so then we get to, I think, the first kind of dip in quality on this with Patient. This song just kind of feels like another song that had to be on there. Nothing too special about it. It's another one of those girl trouble ones, too.
Yeah, it's kind of the first, like, slower song in this. His voice is great in this, but I just feel like there needs to be something more to help this track. I don't know, it kind of gets a little boring throughout.
Yeah, I mean, the record started off so strong, and then this one just kind of just feels like a miss.
Yeah.
In a bunch of hits. Okay, so then other misses on here that probably get into that same, like, Patient style would be, like, Slow Down. Somebody told me Empty Cups.
Change to
Still
kind of... It feels like it fits with the album. There's nothing that really just stands out with those tracks.
And they're all, besides Change, they're still all about the girl trouble in there too.
Yeah.
Just need a little more variety. But then you have a couple more standout tracks. You have If You Leave Me Now featuring Boys to Men.
They're so good in this.
Yeah, they're great. The harmonies just, the oohs and ahs just like flow.
Yeah.
And it's a very relaxing track, and his vocals are very good on this.
I love it. They just mesh so well together. It's a really great track.
Yeah.
And then I really enjoyed Boy a lot.
Yeah, that song grew on me.
The melody in this one is just really catchy, really good. His voice is so impressive too. When he does that, like, he goes up and then down.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
he has a keyboard solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The instrumental for this is very good.
I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, not at all. And then he ends the album with a ballad, Through It All, which is kind of hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
It's hit in, I really enjoy the ballad, and I like his voice, but it's a miss in the lyrics and the storytelling of it, because he's saying he's just been through so much.
He's 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't really believe that you've been through everything. Probably with girl trouble is what he's talking about, but I don't know. It just kind of...
It's hard to believe a little bit, but
just
like,
a little bit. But yeah, I mean,
appreciate it.
It's a very good step up from what 9-Track Mind was. Like, it is leagues ahead of it.
Yes.
And it's very refreshing to hear some new instrumentals, to hear just some really impressive vocals that he wrote himself.
Yes, more himself.
Yes.
Which I'm glad the studio and the radio, they weren't as big of an influence on him.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of this feels like it would all be a radio hit, which I enjoy. It's very creative for what it is, and I enjoy that a lot. So the positives that I have for this would be the production. I really enjoyed what they did with it. It's very loose and free, and I really enjoy that. I like the creative freedom that he had. I think it allowed him to make better music, better songwriting, and his voice, of course. It's excellent. And then the variety in like half the album, that just new song after new song, and it doesn't feel more the same, but the back half kind of does.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I really liked Boys to Men, and I liked what James Taylor did on Change, even though I don't really like Change that much. James Taylor was pretty nice for the song.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. All of those.
Yeah.
Just super. It's a super strong album from his first one, and I'm just super excited to see what he can do after this, because I feel like he's going to grow a lot more as a musician.
Yeah, definitely. What are some negatives that you had?
Negatives, again, like it kind of slows down in the middle and towards the end of it, and I just wish there was something a little bit more going on.
Yeah. So I didn't really like how most of the songs were about girl problems. It kind of got old after a while, after he says baby like 200 times. That kind of got old, and then, of course, the back half being a little slower than the first.
If you're having relationship problems, this is an album to listen to.
But also, like, to any songwriters having relationship problems, you can use metaphors and like other things that can show relationship struggles. You don't always have to talk about like a girl or you know, it just kind of gets stale sometimes, but not for everybody, you know. That's just my opinion. Some songs just needed a little bit more to make them even better, and that's kind of what I'm hoping he does on his next record going forward.
But overall, Brandon, what'd you think of it?
Overall, I'm probably going to give this a strong C.
C?
And, yeah, this just kind of proved me wrong on what he was. Because I remember just going to work, listening to One Call Away, and being like, God, I hate this song. And so now that kind of shut me up, and I really like this. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna give this album a B. It was definitely a huge step up from his first one, and the melodies and all of his creative freedom is just so good. And he's a great songwriter, and I'm excited to see what else he can do. So
yep, definitely looking forward.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? Please let us know.
Yeah. Catch us next time.
Thanks for watching.